Hey, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a hair video. So basically I wear tape-in extensions. I have done for like the last year. I have no idea how long my actual hair is under here anymore. As you can see, I've already got like a shag hair cut going on. But what we're going to do is we're going to take out these extensions because they need removing because they are ratty now. And then we are going to see what's left and then attempt to put the shag haircut back in. Fingers crossed this works. If not, I mean, I could just put some new extensions in, or I'll just go down to the hairdressers and be like, fix it. I do advise, if you've never ever cut your hair before and you're worried about how it turns out, just go to the salon and get it done. But I've cut my hair loads of times in the past and I am trained as a hairdresser as well, so it should go okay. Anyway, if you want to see how this turns out, stay tuned. Okay, so step one, gonna get these extensions out. I got this is the clip hair tape remover, which basically is very easy to use. I've got a comb and I've got some hair clips. I've also got a towel because this gets really oily, and obviously we're taking out glue, so it's going to get sticky. And yes, I am sunburnt. I spent way too long out in the sun, so I apologise for that. So the first step is I'm just going to take a section of my hair. I'm going to clip the rest up out the way. The reason I have two clips is because I've got hella thick hair and it takes forever. And then we're just going to find one of the extensions, remove that out the way. So I've got an extension here, and then we're just going to take the spray, if I can do this, there we are, and I'm just going to spray it directly onto the tape and massage it in a little bit. It smells really nice. And then I'm just going to sit and leave that for a second. So that's that one. And I'm going to find one of the other ones in this section, which is here. You can probably see it easier this side. So there's the tape. Obviously you can see it's grown out quite a bit already. Then I'm just going to spray this in. And do it, like, rub it in a little. You can see my hands are already getting like completely oily. And then it should, you give it a couple of seconds. This is the bit I hate because you've got to try and pull it apart. Just gonna use a bit more. Oh, ow. Okay. And then once they're oiled up, that should dissolve some of the glue. So then they should just peel off. And then the other side, because I'm using that, there should be no glue residue left in my hair, but if there is, we just use the comb to get that last little bit out. And that's it. And we just do that for the entire head. The extensions are now all out, and to be honest with you, my hair doesn't look too bad. You might just have to trim it to get those layers a bit more pronounced, but other than that, that's actually got really long. And this is obviously all the extensions that I took out. I just got a pink mess on my desk now. Right, so what I'm going to go and do now is I'm going to go and wash this out, because obviously it's got oil in it from the spray we were using, and get all the excess glue out, and I will be back. Right, okay, towel dried. So now I'm just going to brush it quickly, and then we're going to section it out to do the cut. I've seen it on TikTok that a lot of people have been putting this cut in, like the wolf cut with 2 ponytails. But I am doing something slightly different. I've always put this cut in my own hair with 3 ponytails. And I saw that someone else on YouTube did it with 3 ponytails. I was like, thank God, because that's how I do mine. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So the first ponytail I'm going to put in, got my hairband, is you're going to take it from like the middle of your brow, sort of semi-diagonally to the crown. So you're going to get a nice line like that. And then, because you want it in the crown area. So like, let me try and show you. My roots need doing, I'm aware of that. So it's like this. And then the same the other side. So you're going to get like a triangular shape in the front. Well, that's not that bad, considering I've literally just put that in. That's not that bad. Okay, just gonna straighten that out a bit more, because I want it perfect. It is actually worth taking your time over this step to get those sections correct, because that's what's gonna make or break your cut. And with this ponytail, you want to over direction it at the front, sorry, and put it, so we're going to tie it up like right in the middle there. Have a tiny little ponytail like that, see? So it's by the crown, because you want the length still in the front, obviously. So the next 2 ponytails, how I do it is you're going to brush your hair, and you're going to take it, get that bit out of the way. You're going to centre it all the way down the back of the head. Like so. And I think, so it's going to look like that. Centre right down the middle. And then where you're going to tie this ponytail is if you had a hot cross bun section in it, so you know where you go right behind the ear, you want the ponytail to sit right there. And you want your hair to all be as straight as possible in the ponytail, because you want it neat. So all of it's in it, so you don't get a lopsided cut. There we go. So you want it like that. And we're going to do exactly the same at the other side. This is how you're going to keep the length, because where we've over directed it in the back, so we've pulled all that back length round to the side. That's what's going to keep your length in the back. So the first thing we're going to do then, oh, if I can get stray hairs off my face, my baby hairs, nightmare. So as you can see, where I've got layers in mine already is giving you, and I'm just going to take that like as my guide. So the top, cut this top bit, we're going to go straight up we're going to pick the length that we want. So I'm going to go about, I'm not, like I said, I'm not taking much off of mine. So we're going to go here. As you can see, I've got a layer in there already. And then with your scissors, proper hairdressing scissors though, please, people. We're going to do this upwards. And you're not going to cut straight across. So we're not cutting like this, we're cutting like this. You're cutting downward motion. So I'll show you. Obviously I'm bringing mine forward just because I can see. So we're cutting upwards into the hair like this. Like that. So doing it like that. Then I'm just going to put a bit more texture in. I'm going to bring this bag over here. So cutting this way, you do give it more of a texture. Just cut up into it. Next part, getting covered in hair here. So the next part is these over here, and again, you're not cutting straight. We're going to be chipping into it again. Make sure that's nice and tight. Get that all brushed out. And again, because I'm not doing a full shag cut, I'm just putting some of my layers back in. I'm just going to be taking a tiny bit off the ends. And then just chipping in. So that's all I'm doing on mine, and then I'll probably going to put a bit more in when it's dry, just to really fluff it up and texturize it. So I'm going to go and dry my hair. Okay, we're semi-dried. I don't like to put way too much heat on it because I don't want to damage my hair more than I already do. So I only dry it, so just the roots are mostly dry, and then the rest I just let dry naturally. But what I am going to do is, because you can see all the textured layers that we've put in, but because my hair is so thick, I've got these thinning scissors, and I'm just going to go for the biggest parts and put some thinning in, and then probably it will dry a little easier. So that's it for now. I will come back on here tomorrow because it's once it's fully dry, and then we can style it and put those last finishing touches in. So it's day 2. My hair is now dry. Now we're just going to put the final little touches in. So as you can see, I've got all these layers coming in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these thinning scissors, and then I'm just going to take some of the layers and just really put some texture in there, as well as lining it up. So I'm not going to do this too much because obviously it's literally just taking some of that weight out, especially on these top layers where it's so thick. I have such thick hair, as you can see, even just like picking it up, and in this heat it ain't the one. Right, now I got most of that weight out, I can feel my head again. I'm just going to, like, still using those thinning scissors because I like the vibe it gives. I'm just going to take, especially this front section, so like my bangs. Just going to take my bangs, I'm going to do this, I'm going to take these, and I'm just going to chip up with the thinning scissors. And I'm just going to do the same around the frame of the face. But you can see where this lower one is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the thinning scissors and I'm just going to chip down it like this. So it's like at a diagonal, following the shape of your face, and it's just going to give you a bit more texture around the face. There we go. Shake it out. Make sure there's no little loose bits left in there. Okay. Get the hair off me. Okay, and now my favourite part of the process, we're going to take some hair wax. This is the Paul Mitchell Flexible Style Elastic Shaping Paste. Like this one here. Take a tiny little bit of that on my hand, on my fingers. You don't want much at all because it's really sticky. So we're going to use this. I'm going to rub that into my fingers. And I'm just going to push those layers up. So basically I'm going in at the scalp and just pushing it up. Also putting some down onto my bangs. Just pushing that up like that. That is how I do my shag haircut. I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.